Hello, welcome back to our weekly video podcast on public speaking course. And I'm Todo Sibuya, and on this episode, I'm going to talk about farewell speech. You probably have heard about this farewell speech. We hear farewell speech delivered when someone is leaving. Our friend is moving to another school, our workmate is moving to another company, or resigning from his or her work, or when someone retires. So, whenever there is a part, whenever there is a parting occasion, there will always be farewell speech. So, what is farewell speech? A farewell speech is a parting speech for someone who is going to leave. Usually, this speech is delivered on the last day of someone's work or someone's study. The reason of moving can be moving to another department, a change in career, and the likes. There are many reasons why people have to move away, many reasons why people quit their job. Whatever it is, a farewell speech is usually delivered on the last day, and the speaker can be you or somebody else. So the person who will leave can deliver the farewell speech himself, or it can be somebody else, his workmate or his supervisor. But why should we deliver farewell speech? We deliver farewell speech as a decent gesture. It is something polite. After being together for long, it will be very polite when you leave nicely and gracefully. By giving a farewell speech, you leave a positive feeling to the people you are leaving. Imagine if you invite someone for a dinner at your home, and after dinner your friend, your guest just leave your home without saying anything. Do you like it? I don't think so. You will not like it. I will not like it when I invite someone to my home, have dinner, and after eating, he or she just leaves my home without saying anything. So, farewell speech is done in the context of decency. It is something polite, it's decent. You are not a courier who is delivering a mail or a package for someone who has been with you for quite a long time. It is very decent and very polite when that person leaves you gracefully by giving a farewell speech. Besides, when there is a farewell speech, the audience, the the people in the organization will have a positive feeling that this person leave because of good things, not because of bad things. So farewell speech will be a graceful exit, and that will keep a welcoming door open in case someday in the future the person returns. People who are still in the organization still remember him and they still welcome him. So, what to say? If you are leaving, if this is your farewell speech, well, first you should explain briefly why you are leaving. It's up to you whether you want to be honest or you want to lie about it. A farewell speech is a farewell speech, but your audience need to know. They need to know why you leave. So give the best explanation why you are leaving. And then express your affection to the organization and people you are leaving. You may say something like, I will always remember you guys. We have many fun times together. I learned a lot from you. I love you guys. Thank you for giving me many education. I learned a lot from you about running this organization, about teamwork, about working against deadline. So express your affection to the organization and the people you are leaving. Also thank them. Thank those who are you are leaving. Even though you only spend 1 year with them, or if you only spend 6 months with them, you need to thank them because in that period of time, you must have learned many things from the people in the organization. So you should express your gratitude for what you have learned, what you have experienced with the people in the organization. You should also need to summarize any accomplishment you share with those you are leaving. After working in this company for 2 years, I'm delighted that I could take part in 5 projects. I was trusted to handle one project, and I'm glad that I finished the project well with the help of you people in the company. So, summarize your accomplishments. How about if you have been working for a long period of time? Let's say you have been working in a company for 10 years. Well, 10 years is a very long time. You must have made a lot of accomplishments. You don't need to detail everything, just give the 5 or 3 important accomplishments that you have made. And then you express regret or bittersweet feeling about leaving. Whether you are leaving your school, leaving your university, or leaving company, there will be regret. There must be people in the organization that you like, that you enjoy working with, but unfortunately, you will have to leave them. So you should express your regret. I'm not happy that I have to leave my friends here. We have been working for 5 years. I wish I can always be with you guys, working together side by side, but I must make a decision. I mean, my decision is I have to further my career. I have to further my education. And that means I have to leave you because I cannot keep working and pursue my goal at the same time while I'm still in the company. So you need to express your regret, bittersweet feeling. And then tell your listeners how you will remember them. I will always remember you in my mind. Whenever I feel lonely, I will remember all the good things that I have done in the company with you guys. So tell your listeners how you will remember them. And tell your listeners how you would like them to remember you. And promise, if you can, promise to return or at least to visit. You may say something like, perhaps one day we'll be together again. Maybe we can spend, maybe we can have a meeting for Lebaran, or maybe 2 years after this, I will visit you guys again. So you promise that if you can. If another is leaving, suppose you are giving a speech for someone who is leaving. Well, be sure your listeners know what the occasion is all about. Make sure that the audience know that this is a farewell occasion, that everybody is here to witness the last day of Mr. Johnson in the office. Express regret tempered with good wishes for luck and success. You may say something like, I don't like having to part with Mr. Johnson. You are a great man. You are a mentor to me and many people in this organization. I wish we can still work together, but you have made your decision. So I wish you good luck and successful career in your new profession. So express regret and Give good wishes for the luck and success of that person. And don't forget to thank the person who is leaving. Praise him or her. Thank you. Thank you, Mrs. Thank you, Mrs. Jennifer. Thank you, Mrs. Jennifer, for your contribution and dedication for the last 8 years in this company. You are a very on-time employee. You are a great secretary. You always make sure that your work, my work, are always mm, well done, up to date. You never forget to inform me about the birthday of my wife, the birthday of my children. So thank the person who is leaving. Praise him or her for her good accomplishment. You should also mention specific accomplishment. If necessary, flashback to the old days. I remember the first time I met you in this company. You were still a greenhorn. You didn't know many things, and I have to teach you a lot of things. And then thank the person leaving, praise him or her, and lastly, evoke a feeling of unity or family. Treat the person who is leaving as a family member who will always be missed. You may say something like, "You've been like a family member to this organization. It's really sad to let you go because I already think of you as my own brother. We all here are big family, and we are sad. We will miss you a lot." So evoke a feeling of unity or family. How about things that you should not say? Well, avoid saying anything mean or ungenerous. This is a farewell occasion. You don't need to say negative things. If you want to criticize, if you want to complain, don't do it in farewell speech. So complain about nothing and no one. If you want to complain, do it before the farewell party. Because farewell party is not a moment for anger. It is not a moment for anger. Farewell party is a moment of joy, celebration. You can be sad, but there is no room for anger and no gloating either. So basically, when it comes to farewell speech, don't say anything negative, avoid criticism and complaints. So I'll give you an example of farewell speech. I take this from our textbook and I'm going to read it. You can listen to me while you read the script. Saying goodbye to so many dear friends is very hard. You've meant a great deal to me personally and professionally. Among you and from you, I learned this business of ours. I learned a vast technology, but I learned much more. I took my PhD here in ethics and decency, in understanding and encouragement. I am leaving you, but I will take with me into a new phase of my career absolutely everything you have taught me. I'll be taking much more than a collection of lessons, however valuable they are. I'll take my memories of Ed, who can tell a joke better than anybody, of Michelle, who can tell a joke to save her life, but who remembers the birthday of every employee here, as well as the birthdays of their spouses, sons, and daughters. And Peter, tireless in his decade-old quest to start a bowling league among us. Don't give it up, Pete. I would be lying if I didn't admit that I am excited by the prospect of moving to a new place and starting something I've worked toward for a long time. But it is like leaving your family, something you have to do, but something that's not any easier for having to do it. Thank you for this wonderful, generous send off. I will keep in touch by phone and letter, and I will travel back to Pancoran every time I get the chance. It has been wonderful. So that's it. That's a good sample speech for farewell occasion. So it's not just saying goodbye, goodbye everyone. No, more than that. You express your regret, express nice memories that you have shared with the people you are going to leave. You reminisce the accomplishment that you have made and talk about the people who make a lot of impact in your life during your work in that organization and promising a return one day to the organization. So that's what you should do in your farewell speech. I hope this video podcast serves you well in learning about farewell speech. Please read our textbook again about farewell speech, and you can browse YouTube or internet for more information about farewell speech. Thank you for watching the video podcast. See you again next time.